so busy here. Hello and welcome to a brand new vlog. Today we are at Goldstream Provincial Campsite. We're at the opening the front of the campsite. We came here earlier this week. We just wanted to enjoy a hike all by ourselves, and we enjoyed it so much we thought we'd bring you back and film our experience this week. It's just such a beautiful autumnal landscape. We wanted to share it with you. And I thought I'd talk a little bit more about preparing for winter's long rest and all that yin way of living, and part of it is spending more time in nature. So it's just a short hike down to this gorgeous waterfall. It's nestled among the mountains here, and it's a really beautiful retreat from life to come and walk in the woods and down by the river here. And right now the colors are just spectacular. You can see all around here there are these leaves that are just adding to the already majestic colors that are here. There's the yellow leaves, and then there's the dark blue yin color of this water, and then the beautiful green of the forest, and it just looks spectacular right now, and it feels so good to be immersed in this beautiful, beautiful space. Okay, we're going to continue on and walk downstream a little bit now. So there are parts of this trail where you can walk through the woods, which is really lovely, where there's too much river. So, and the trees are covered with beautiful moss, and the path is just so soft because there's been so much of the pine needles have fallen down, so it's like that. I think they probably got the idea to make the kids' playgrounds out of the there's so much moss on the ground, and there are mushrooms everywhere, and then there's so many needles on the ground that it's just so easy on your joint. It feels like, you know how they make those kids' playgrounds with the really foamy, yeah. It feels like that, only it's like nature's version of it. It's so wonderful.
I think so.
Okay, so I knew we were coming out here today, and I have Mary Oliver's. You did say speak up. I said don't say speak up because I don't want to speak up when I'm reading poetry. There's a certain tone that you have to read poetry at. I have Mary Oliver's new book, Devotions. I know Jane Ellen had got it and she really liked it, and I know you all love Mary Oliver. So I've been going through it, and I found this poem this morning when I was doing my yin practice called Ant Leaf, and I thought it spoke to this autumnal season and turning inwards for winter and coming into the forest. It's one of her earlier poems too. So it's called Ant Leaf. Needing one, I invented her, the great ant, dark as hickory, called shining leaf, or drifting cloud, or the beauty of the night. Dear ant, I'd call into the leaves, and she'd rise up like an old log in a pool, and whisper in a language only the two of us knew, the word that meant follow, and we'd travel, cheerful as birds, out of the dusty town and into the trees, where she would change us both into something quicker. 2 foxes with black feet, 2 snakes green as ribbons, 2 shimmering fish, and all day we'd travel. At day's end, she'd leave me at my own door with the rest of my family, who were kind but solid as wood and rarely wandered, while she, old twist of feathers and birch bark, would walk in circles wide as rain and then float back, scattering the rags of twilight on fluttering moth wings. Or she'd slouch from the barn like a gray opossum. Or she'd hang in the milky moonlight, burning like a medallion. This bone dream, this friend I have, this old woman made out of leaves. So that's why I thought of this poem for this space this weekend. It is the weekend. So I hope you liked it. I guess we're going to head out now. If you liked our little trip into Goldstream today, this is the back end of Goldstream, or the front end by the campsites. Beautiful little path, especially in autumn with all these beautiful leaves.
We're going to go watch the salmon.
Oh yeah, we'll show the salmon before we go then. Maybe. We'll see how many salmon. We're going to go watch the salmon. They're running right now. And there can even be bears, can't there?
Yeah.
If there are salmon. So let's go see that before we head out then. So the salmon are running. You can see them. You see them right here? Right there? They're coming up the river, making their journey home. So thank you for joining us for this little trip into nature and for taking your time out of your day like we did. We just like to take these little nature breaks to nourish and restore ourselves, take time out of our day. It's part of what I've been doing and focusing my energy on, instead of all that go and do. Finding some balance. And it's, if you've been watching my yin classes and you're a member, or you did the beginner yin class, I've been talking about balancing the yin and the yang. And so this is part of it, coming into nature and finding that balance and not always going and doing. So finding some time to come into nature is part of that. So thanks for joining us. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and leave your comments. Let me know if you like the Mary Oliver poem too. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you next week. Bye.